That's what my garage looks like. A lot of bikes in there. Let's get back on the commuter. And it's been a long time since I've been on the commuter at all. Busted my foot all the heck. And hey, I haven't been able to ride. But man, I'm back. Feel good. Felt like I wanted to stop in and say hi. Here I am. Here's all my bikes. I did want to talk about something that's kind of in the news right now. That's self-driving cars. So, you know, here's my bike, right? This bike right here, it's like 40 pounds of grapple on this bike. And, you know, tens of thousands of miles, 100,000 miles on this body. 30 years of riding in traffic, for real. So let's talk about self-driving cars. I think that bicyclists, especially bicycle commuters, people who ride in traffic, we got something to say on this matter because we're an outlier. We are an outlier. Right? To understand that, to understand a little bit about coding. I've also been coding for 30 years, writing code to make computers do stuff. That's what I've been doing for decades. I kind of understand. I'll tell you, somebody has to write the code I'm about to explain to you. Driving down a mountain road, big old bus behind the car, got 4 passengers in the car, paid a lot of money for the self-driving car because it's so safe. There's a cyclist, and he had to make a sudden maneuver into the lane because of a pothole, most likely. There's oncoming traffic. Now, that algorithm that gets written has to deal with this situation, has to deal with the outlier. What should I do? And it has to assign a number to it. And has to say, what happens if I try and avoid this cyclist? Most probably 2 to 3 of my passengers will die because I will fail to keep control of the vehicle when I avoid the cyclist. Another calculation shows that everybody dies, including the cyclist. Of course, you're not going to take that path. Another one shows every passenger you have dies. That is the computer algorithm. However, I have a 98% probability of total passenger safety if I just plow over the top of this cyclist and make no corrective maneuver at all. What should the code do? Right? If I'm the coder, there's a boss somewhere. There's some guy in a suit who thinks he knows how this stuff works, and he's going to order the coder to make a decision there. And they're going to put a number on the fork about when you plow over the cyclist. It's got to be there. I'm telling you, it has to be there. Now, 30 years, 100,000 miles in traffic, I've had my share of run-ins with drivers, and yes, people can have plenty to complain about if you're a bicycle commuter related to the driving of automobiles, because they're 2-ton death machines, and sometimes the people behind the wheel don't understand that. However, the fact that I'm standing here talking to you, and I did almost all of this riding in traffic with cars here in the land of cars in Southern California, where there's tons of cars everywhere, traffic everywhere, all times of the day, there must be a lot of reasonably decent drivers out there, right? Because a human is almost never going to make that calculation that it's best for me to plow over that cyclist. A human is going to say, somehow I'm going to make a fabulous, miraculous, corrective maneuver and drift around that cyclist, stunning my passengers with my driving ability. Okay, not me behind the wheel. Anyway, right? The human makes a different decision. It never has to come to that fork in the code, right, that says, I will not kill the 4 passengers. I'm going to just run over the top of that bicyclist. So I think bicyclists, you think that it might be in your best interest, self-driving cars? I really don't think they are. They're never going to calculate those outliers properly. They don't take into account cyclists as it is. You think they're going to take into account bicyclists properly in their code? They don't even take account of it properly in their designs, okay? Okay, we got it, right? Here I am, in my clothes, just got off the bike, busted my toe, that's why I haven't been here. I got the credibility to say the stuff I'm saying. Not only with the bike, but on the code. Listen, self-driving cars are not in your self-interest, bicycle commuters.